Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 11 o'clock, October 28th, 2021, and unfortunately, we were socked in with clouds today. Here is the Modus satellite, and you can see literally just a little morning sunshine, and then these clouds just kind of rolled in on us from the east. Just stratocumulus clouds just rolled in, and we were fairly cloudy most of the day. There was a little break of sun in the afternoon that was over the northern half of Nassau. But that was it. Of course, the frustrating thing was beautifully clear skies off to the north and the west. We didn't get into any of that, unfortunately. This is kind of like what the sky looked like today. It's beautiful colors here at Southern Pond and Babylon, but an overcast sky. Not much sun. Looking at the satellite image you see here, that you can see those clouds again. That looks like it's like we got a war between a high pressure trying to build down from the north. Now we have this system that's approaching from the west-southwest. We'll get into that in a moment. Let's look at our current conditions outside to get an idea. It was a nice, cool day today, though. It was very comfortable. There was some coastal flooding, though. Reports of coastal flooding on parts of Long Island, but significant coastal flooding in Toms River. If we actually go to the Toms River patch, let's see if they actually bring it up. There was some coastal flooding in here. Yes, downtown Parking River. Look at this, downtown Toms River flooding. Closes Parkway exit. Wow. So there was some flooding here. Flooding in downtown Toms River here. There's some flooding along the Jersey Shore. I'm guessing that those are all the pictures they have. Exit 81 northbound on the Garden State Parkway was closed, and that is the exit that the buses use. So this might have affected the bus terminal. Iron Street in Toms River was closed at Water Street until further notice as of 5:10 northbound. So this affected the buses. This must have affected the buses as well. Here we go. Here's a picture of some of the flooding here. It was yesterday's storm surge and tomorrow. So there's some storm surge going on from that storm. That coastal storm is actually causing storm surge in Toms River. That's unbelievable. And we don't really have any pictures. They have one picture here from Facebook here of some of the flooding going on. But yeah, Bayhead, Berkeley Township, there's flooding. And this affected, I'm going to see if New Jersey Transit, kind of getting off topic here, but let's see if New Jersey Transit updated people, because this means that the buses cannot get through Toms River. Let's see if they have a notice of this here, of these bus detours going on in Toms River. Let's see. 319 will operate on a detour due to flooding conditions near Toms River. Buses to Atlantic City will use Main Street, West Water Street, and Highland Parkway to get to the bus terminal because of this. So, yeah, this 67 is on detour due to flooding. Buses to Newark Jersey City will use Main Street, Route 37, and Hooper Avenue. Buses to Lakewood and Toms River will use Hooper Avenue, Route 37, Main Street, and West Water Street. So this might have affected the bus terminal as well. It's in a very low-lying area, so the negative thing about Toms River is that the downtown is in a very low-lying area, very prone to flooding, which is going to be a big problem as the climate changes for people in Toms River as well. So let's get back to our current conditions now. Temperatures are in the mid-50s here. I'll see if I can try to find some more pictures of the flooding. And here we go again with this site operating very, very, very slowly. Do apologize. We got temperatures in the low 50s, dew points in the 40s. Dry air in place. Comfortable air, mid-50s over Toms River. Let's look at what our high temperatures were today. They were fairly cool with all the cloud cover. Let's see what we've got here across the area. And again, the site's just being very slow. I do apologize for that. If I can't bring you the high temperatures, I can't. All right, here we go. Mid-50s generally across the area. 56 at Islip, 55 at Shirley, 56 at Farmingdale. A little warmer in Jersey, unsurprisingly. 61 in Toms River. And to the west, actually, they had some warmer. There's a little more sunshine, I think, in these areas, which also helped, like Philadelphia. They got into the mid-60s, which is probably above normal for them. Let's go look at the models now. We got the next system now that is going to be coming our way. And you can see we got this storm here, and that's what's causing the storm surge, that prolonged easterly flow. So let's go look at what's going to be happening. So this high is going to slowly retreat tomorrow. We should be dry most of the day, but then this low pressure system comes in with like an occluded type front that's going to bring us a slug of rain Friday night into Saturday. And it's going to linger around, the chance for showers for Saturday, and then it slowly moves on out on Sunday. Now, this won't be as intense as the storm we just went through, but it will be. It will bring more rain. And if we look at the GFS here, we'll look at the total accumulated rainfall. Let's go to that here. Total accumulated precip. And yeah, it's going to bring us another 1 to 2 inches of rain, probably. So we got more rain on the way. Let's go look at the dew points, which will kind of show you, again, this system. So you can see that easterly wind there that's going to start tomorrow. Dew points stay low, but they start rising tomorrow night into the early part of Saturday with this like a little warm sector, very tiny warm sector, basically almost a front that's occluding out. And then that moves away, and then we start drying things out with more of a westerly flow on Sunday. As for your temperatures, I don't want to harp too much on the temperatures. Tomorrow we'll have a cool day, mid-50s with that cloud cover around. Excuse me. Temperatures could shoot up Saturday morning with that warm sector into the 60s with those dew points as well. And then Saturday won't be as cool because we'll have some of that warm air around, so low 60s. And then for Sunday, low 60s. And then for Monday, we're down into the upper 50s and low 60s. So let's go look at our the HRRR. It's our next higher resolution model. The 0Z Friday run. Let's go and look at the precipitation here. And we will take a look and see what's going to be happening. And again, you can see those tighter isobars. So there'll be a strong southeasterly wind. And that rain's going to move in probably around 7, 8 o'clock. We're going to start seeing rain showers move in. And then later on, could be some heavier showers. But then after that, we have a little break. And then we have more showers possibly moving over Suffolk County in particular in the afternoon on Saturday. And it's just going to kind of be a slow-moving system. You can see the rain is going to linger throughout your Saturday. Because again, it's kind of cut off and it's just taking its sweet time, and there could be some areas of heavier precipitation embedded as well, embedded in that. I will look at the dew points on this too. Can show you that moisture feed there. It shows you that moisture feed coming in there, that southeasterly wind there, that east to southeasterly wind that we're going to have. All right, and it won't be as strong as the winds we experience with this storm, but there'll still be some wind, and there'll probably be some elevated wave action from this as well. This is the HRRR, and you can see the area of winds will be brief though, so it'll just be overnight, and then after that we're going to be done with it. So it's going to be a quick shot of the winds for late Friday night and Saturday morning, and again the winds will not be as strong as they were. Let's go to the NAM next. The NAM 3, which I've got the 0Z in, and we will go to the precipitation here. I'll use the radar simulation on this one. So you'll get to see, again, tomorrow we're dry most of the day, maybe a few light showers in the afternoon, but it's mainly the evening that we got to watch out for the rain threat. Could be after 8 o'clock, and then, like I said, later on you can have more of these showers, possibly even the thunderstorm in there with that warm air. We get a break, and then this next little batch is basically a second low pressure system that forms. This one travels a little further east and gives us more rain Saturday night. Now, the NAM definitely looks a little wetter than the GFS. So let me look at the total accumulated precip on that. And yes, it is. It has most areas getting closer to 2 inches of rain between the two batches of rain. So went from hardly having any rain this October to having a very wet October in just a few days. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, and just more evidence of what's happening with our planet as we deal with the consequences of climate change. And I will use this for the cloud cover model as we go into tomorrow. Obviously, tomorrow we'll have plenty of clouds around, maybe some breaks of sun, but I think it'll be a fairly overcast day. Saturday, again, plenty of clouds. Sunday, we'll have to see. This is as far out as the NAM goes for clouds. I can look at the GFS. And that'll take us into Sunday. Maybe we'll try to get rid of some of the clouds, but I think we'll have to wait until Monday to have more of a sunny day as we get into Monday there. Let me go to the RGEM. That'll be the next model we can look at. This is the 0Z RGEM, so we can look at some of this just to show you tomorrow. And again, we'll have those clouds, maybe some breaks of sun in there, but I think it'll be mostly cloudy. And then Oddly enough, it has that. Look at that, the well-defined warm sector where it actually tries to clear it out before more clouds roll in again. That's the 0Z run in the RGM. So let me just move this forward here and look at Sunday on here. Sunday should be a better day. We'll have partly sunny conditions, and I don't think we'll have to deal with the rain. The Saturday is going to be kind of a wet Saturday, unfortunately. But Sunday's Halloween. Sunday should be okay. We shouldn't have to deal with too much of that rain after that. Let me go to the vent to sky now, and we'll just look at a couple of other. Look at the wind gusts and the thunderstorm threat for you tomorrow. And this is the wind gusts as we head into tomorrow. So 1 o'clock, you can see where that LLJ is. It's going to be like an LLJ. You can see where the wind gusts are pretty strong there. Actually has a brief shot of 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. Look at this. In Atlantic City here, this is 6 o'clock. Tomorrow night, already picking up with those gusty showers. Here's 9 o'clock. You can see that LLJ slowly start to weaken as it gets closer to us, but still could see a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust in Tom's River tomorrow night, perhaps. But as it moves northward, you see it starts getting a little weaker. Here we go into Saturday. You can see Long Island dealing with some 42-mile-an-hour wind gusts, perhaps. It's going to be sort of like a, you can almost call this like a sou'easter, but it's like a very quick low-level jet LLJ with this heavy rain. So the wind will accompany the heavy rains, and we could have wind gusts to 40 miles an hour on Long Island. Nothing like what we had, that's for sure. Not nearly as strong of a storm. Let me look now at the thunderstorm threat as far as the Cape goes for you tomorrow night, and we can see there's a little bit of Cape right here offshore. But it doesn't seem to want to bring it onshore for tomorrow night. But if we do look at the precipitation, you will see there's heavy rain that's going to come on through. You're at 8 o'clock. You can see the heavy rain. Really, this could be some really heavy rain there. This could cause definitely some more flooding issues, especially for New Jersey. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this. Again, another storm that could dump a lot of rain across our area. The other thing, waves. We can look at the waves. See, it does kick up the oceans, too. So this is going to be a problem, too, as well. We're going to have some more coastal flooding, perhaps, from this as well. Here's the 8 o'clock hour on Saturday, 5 o'clock. That threat is diminishes by the afternoon. This is the vent to sky, which is using, for the waves, it's using the ICON model. Let me go to windy.com, which is the European model. We can look at the European model. Again, this is this huge storm that's kind of just sitting out here and just generating all these high waves. Well, let's see what the Euro does with the winds for tomorrow. Anyway, we'll go to the wind gust. You can see that low-level jet there, some of those gusts there in that LLJ as it moves northward. Here we are at 8 o'clock. East-southeasterly LLJ wind gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour along the Jersey shore. We may see some of that overnight tomorrow in those heavy showers, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but it will be brief. It'll be gone. But still, it could cause some scattered issues, perhaps. We'll have to see how that all materializes and whatnot. But it will definitely help kick up the oceans, and the flooding issues could be, again, something to really worry about. Here we are, 10 feet waves off the Jersey shore. Let me just get right there. We have 12-foot waves, so we're already seeing that coastal flooding, which is definitely a concern for Ocean County. And we're getting some on Long Island as well, and this is something that we're going to have to be concerned about. Now, I'm surprised the news is not really talking about it all that much because it's fairly considerable. Let me just go to WOBM and see if they are bringing this up at all. No, they are not. Oh, that's not good. They have some crime there too. I'll tell you, it's not the safest area. I mean, that's a whole nother subject. But they're not really talking about the flooding. So I mean, the media is not really talking about this, but there is definitely some flooding going on out there. Let me go to Jersey Shore online. Maybe they have something about it. Nothing. Unbelievable. It's pretty significant. Jersey Shore. We can do Jersey Shore hurricane news. Maybe they have something on it. That's my last. We can do Twitter and see if they have anything on this. Let's see. Nothing there. Let's see. The Shore News Network. Shore. Oh, it's called the Shore News Network. I forgot they changed the name. I don't know. They have nothing here. This is really annoying. I don't understand why they don't have. Let's see. This is not even Jersey Shore News. What? I'm sorry. I can't provide you with any more information about the flooding there. Let's do this. Nothing. All right, here we go. Well, there's something from Asbury Park Press about the roads closed. But they have a paywall, I think. Let's see. Tidal flooding throughout coastal Ocean County, wreaking havoc on the commute Thursday. Exit 81 closed. Flooding reported on Water and Iron Streets. Flooding also reported on Windsor Avenue between Fisher Boulevard. And Brick police were urging residents in flood-prone areas to move to high ground. Flooding of the Barrier Islands and Long Beach Township. Coastal flood advisory in effect. So we have a coastal flood advisory in effect, and let's we do have coastal flood warning now in effect for parts of New Jersey as well. Mercer. That's Mercer County. Mercer? That's in interior New Jersey. Coastal flood advisory. So, yeah, we have a lot of coastal flooding going on. It's kind of caught me off guard. That's why I was not expecting this, but there you go. We're getting some coastal flooding, and we're going to have to keep an eye on this. Let's just go to the briefing here for this next storm here. They don't really have a briefing. All right, that's going to wrap up this weather update. Sorry if it's just a little disorganized. But again, we've got to watch this coastal flooding threat as we deal with these easterly winds, especially if you're in New Jersey. These winds are coming in and coming in right against the Jersey Shore there and piling the water up in these areas. And again, they're really just not enough people are talking about what's going on. News 12 Long Island certainly isn't, which I would yes, we have that going on. I know. I'm trying to focus on the environment, and all these other freaking topics get in the way all the time. You think I want to talk about these other topics? Here we go. Okay, so they did cover this. 1 minute and 6 seconds. So News 12 New Jersey is covering some of the coastal flooding at the Jersey Shore. So we'll just look at some of these images here.
On Barnegat Bay Island. We are in Bayhead, and yeah, they've got the roadblocks out here. This has been happening now for the last few hours, not just here in Bayhead, but all the way down to the seaside area and even Long Beach Island. I just spoke with the police chief of Harvey Cedars. They're also seeing some flooding. Kind of took some people by surprise. We're getting inundated with some pictures and videos that look just like this. And you know what? We could have some more high tide cycles because of those offshore storms. The wind still onshore, pushing this water, especially in the back bays.
Well, there you go.
This is what you end up with, about 1 foot to 1.5 feet of water on some of these side streets that line the Barnegat Bay region. Again, this is Bayhead. Bridge Avenue is closed. This will recede as the tide goes down, but likely to come back up again at times of high tide. There you go. So that's what's going on over there. And like I said, I'll just leave you with this. News 12 obviously likes to call it, have the new normal. Well, here's some pictures here of what's going on. So look at that. Here's some pictures. So, yeah, significant flooding. This is not good. This is not good at all. This is not good at all. Not good at all. Not good at all. But, again, this is the new normal. This is the new normal that we're dealing with. As we deal with the consequences of climate change, here's your big storm right here. Again, fueled by all those warmer than normal ocean temperatures. Look at that. So, and then here comes the next one. So, this one will not be as bad, though, fortunately. But it's still going to be, it's like pouring salt on a wound. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and have a good night.